So we're going to go through Friday's homework. Okay, so it was highest common factor work. So the first one is 5a plus 10. So you look at the two terms and you ask yourself, is there a number that I can divide into both 5 and 10? And there is, it's 5. And then you have to ask yourself, is there a letter that's common to both the 5 and the 10? So there isn't. So 5 is your highest common factor. So once I've decided what my highest common factor is, I open up my brackets, and then I'm going to divide this by the highest common factor, and I'm going to divide this by the highest common factor. So 5a divided by 5 divided by 5 is 1, and the a just remains. And then 10 divided by 5 is 2. That's the first one. Second one is x squared plus 4x. So there's a 1 here in front. So is there something common to 1 and 4? Yeah, it's 1. 1 doesn't really count because it doesn't make a difference, but you can write it down if you want. And if you don't want to write it down, that's fine too. Is there a letter that's common to both? So this x squared is the same as writing x twice. And then you have an x here. Okay, so we definitely have a common x. Once you've decided your highest common factor, you open up your brackets. We're then going to divide this by our highest common factor and divide this by our highest common factor. So 1 divided by 1 is 1, and x squared divided by x. So you have 2x's divided by 1x, so this one will take out one of these, leaving 1 behind. Then you have plus, 4 divided by 1 is 4, and the x's, we have an x above and an x below, so they just cancel. Okay, 3. Similar, y squared minus 7y. You have an invisible 1 here. So 1 is the only common number with 1 and 7. And here we have 2 y's, here we have 1, so we have a common y. Open up the brackets and divide this by 1y and divide this by 1y. So 1 divided by 1 is 1, and y squared divided by y, again, there's 2 of them here, so this will take out one of them, leaving 1 behind. Sign is a minus. 7 divided by 1 is 7, and these y's will just take each other out. Okay, 4 is xy minus 5y. xy minus 5y. So we have an invisible 1 again. So common factor is 1 for the numbers. And here we have an x and a y, and here we have a y, so we have a common y. Open up my bracket. Divide this by the common factor and divide this by the highest common factor. So 1 divided by 1 is 1. The y's cancel, leaving me with x. Sign is minus. 5 divided by 1 is 5. And the y's just cancel. Okay, number 5. Minus 2pq plus 4p. Right. So I don't have anything invisible there. So common on the numbers, so something that divides into 2 and 4, that would be 2. Is there a common letter? There is. P is common. Okay. So we divide by the highest common factor. We divide by the highest common factor. Minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. The p's will cancel, and I have the q. Plus 4 divided by 2 is 2, and the p's cancel. Alright, and then the last one is 4xy minus 2y. Okay, so is there a number that divides into 4 and 2? There is, it's 2. And is there a letter common? Yeah, they both have a y. Okay, so once I have my highest common factor, I divide by it. Divide 2y, divide 2y. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and the y cancels the y, but the x is left. Sign is minus. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and the y cancels the y. Okay, so they are all your answers. So go through yours and check them against mine, and just make sure that you understand any errors that you make.